Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Dr. Crypto here, and I hope everybody is doing well. And in this video, I will be talking about the FOMC meeting, which is a very, very important meeting, which made me absolutely super bullish. But also, I will talk about Bitcoin, and I'll be also talking about CRO token as well, because a lot of people are feeling very, very disappointed at the moment regarding the CRO token. And I see that through looking at the comments I get, and also through X as well. A lot of people are starting to capitulate and feel like, I want to sell. It's a rubbish token. It's not going to be doing nothing. But I'll get into that in just a little while, and what we need to do to get that price moving in terms of CRO at the moment. But at the moment, we see a lot of coins are down quite heavily over the past month, and weekly as well. Daily, we're starting to get a bit of recovery, but on the hourly, we are recovering a little bit more, maybe because off the back of what happened yesterday at the FOMC meeting as well. But before I get into that, we can have a quick look at the Bitcoin chart at the moment. This is on the weekly. You know, you always got to zoom out. You've got to zoom out on the charts for the Bitcoin and crypto. If you look at the 5 minutes, you're always going to get panicked out. But look at this at the moment. We've created a lot of support down here regarding around this $90,000 mark. But also, we're starting now to create a lot of support around that $100,000 mark. So a lot of bulls have stepped in there and started to put like orders down there to help defend that kind of price action. Now, what I do want to see on this price action on the weekly is I want to see Bitcoin get above this area of resistance, get above $106,000 and make a way up. Now, if we can get our weekly close above the $105,000 and maintain that and get it to $106,000, then we're maintaining towards the upside with a potential price target of around about that $120,000. We're completely above that 20 EMA as well, which I do like. So once Bitcoin leaves that station, it's onwards and upwards. But we can have a quick look at the 5-day one as well. Have a look at the 5-day. And we can see here what makes me extra bullish as well. I know we're getting this bearish moon, which could actually, in a bullish kind of scenario, could mean we might just chop around sideways a little bit. But we can have a look actually on the 5-day. We are actually starting to break through that kind of a resistance. But what we have got here, we've got the Bollinger Band with percentile with volatility indicating. You can see the volatility is gradually starting to come in. But what we can also see in the Bollinger Bands are around about 10 at the moment, 10%. And what's happened is it's starting to cross over now. So once that starts leaving the station, potentially that's going to help move the price towards the upside. So the volatility is gradually starting to come in, which I like to see. And I want to see this get above 20 if we can and maintain us. And we can see how early we are still in it at the moment. So we're actually right at the bottom of the bottom at the moment. So like I said, if this starts picking up to around about that 20%, then we'll be heading up towards that $120,000, what we want. And obviously, if that leaves the station, then obviously that's going to drag the whole market up with it as well. And hopefully, when we get to that price target, then that's actually going to may well trigger what's going on in the with the altcoins. Because at the moment, what's actually holding the price down with a lot of altcoins at the moment is the Bitcoin dominance. As we see here, we're breaking through that area of resistance now and making a way up, because we're sitting at around that 59.55. We're getting close to that 60 again, and we're making a way up. And we can see here on the Bollinger Bands are starting to pinch and starting to cross up towards the upside. So obviously, if Bitcoin goes up to that 120, expect we're going to get more in terms of Bitcoin dominance. And then the other thing is we're seeing a lot of altcoins like CRO actually start to pull back. It's because obviously Bitcoin's taking that liquidity away from the altcoins at the moment. So, but obviously we're getting a lot of positive news from Bitcoin, but we can see here as well. Well, I'm watching very carefully what's going to happen in February, because February is generally quite a bullish month for Bitcoin, and end up being bullish for the whole crypto market as well. So I'm watching that very carefully. But when you've got like the central bank is in no hurry to cut rates, so at the moment we're still in quantitative tightening. We want quantitative easing. That's going to be very good for the altcoins. But at the moment, we're in quantitative tightening. And at the moment, there's no hurry for the Jerome Powell, the FOMC, to actually keep cutting rates. Maybe that might come in the March meeting. Obviously, it's all data dependent. But what is super bullish is what I saw here. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this or not, but So looking at this is like super bullish for Bitcoin. And the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, said banks are perfect, able to serve crypto customers. And then on top of that, we've also got the head of Czech Central Republic wants to buy more Bitcoins. And we can see Cynthia Loomis here, who's heading up the Bitcoin army now. And if you're not first, you're last. America must take decisive action to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve and secure its place for the 21st century, which I do think it will come. But we know what's happening at the moment. We've got Donald Trump is starting to accumulate Bitcoin and a lot of altcoins as well. It says here, Trump Media and Technology Group announces the launch of TrueFi, expanding fintech with 250 million investment focused on SMAs, ETFs, and crypto. So he's building up his stockpile of crypto, ready for potentially maybe that decision of the Bitcoin reserve. So, but like I said, overall, this is super bullish. And when you see retail selling, I don't get it. I don't get why retail are selling when we've got such a bullish month coming up. We've got a bullish president who's crypto friendly, and all these whales, new whales. I did a video yesterday about the new whales that accumulated. Check that out. But we've got new whales now accumulating where the small retail are panic and selling. And these are the people who want to make life-changing money. Now, nothing I say is financial advice. This is all my opinion. But as a retail, why are you selling now? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Because if you want to make life-changing money, you've got to go through the hard times to get the good times. And I always say, never put more money you're willing to lose. And people say, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm financially free personally. I don't have to worry about money because I've taken the gambles. I've gone through the hard time and ride out through the good times as well. So I know what I'm talking about. I've got properties, investment properties, rental, holiday lets. I've got money in the stock markets. And I've also got money in the crypto markets as well. So I don't understand why retail are panicking. And going on to retail panicking is CRO coin is one of those ones. And I get people are very, very frustrated regarding the price action of CRO because we're just on this massive falling wedge at the moment. With falling wedges, with falling volume, is very, very bullish in my opinion. It doesn't feel like it right now. It feels like we're not doing anything. But a lot of the altcoins are not doing it. Yeah, we've got XRP that made a big move. We've got ADA, which is absolutely doing nothing. And most other altcoins are doing nothing. They've all been bleeding against the Bitcoin dominance right now. And also eyes are on Bitcoin. But things will change when, I can't give you a timeline on that one. But at the moment, with CRO token, we're on this massive falling wedge. And I get it. It's frustrating in terms of you've got crypto.com do massive things, partnerships, you name it, doing everything. But the price action of CRO is not reflecting that. And I get the frustration. But I think it's still crazy to potentially sell. Look, we could drop down. We could drop all the way down to here, to around about that 0.08, which is a scary thing to look at. I'm not saying we're going to go down there, but there's always the potential. I might be wrong on that, but there's always potential to do that, to drop down to there. But the alternative, we've also got the potential to make a way up to that dollar, which I think we will get to. And it's all about being key is patient. And people say, I don't know what I'm talking about on it. Look, at the end of the day, the patience, when you start getting frustrated and angry and whatever, and you start thinking, right, I'm selling, the worst time, in my opinion, to sell is right now. I really do. When you've got such a bullish United States of America, a bullish world in crypto, nation states are buying crypto. Not just Bitcoin, they're buying crypto. Whales are buying crypto. Businesses and companies are buying crypto. So to me, this is so bullishness. Yes, you're going to get the prices. I've been through where we've had Bitcoin do massive moves to the upside and then 20% to 30% corrections with altcoins absolutely getting smashed to 40 to 50, 60%. And you think to yourself, it's all over and getting angry. But right now, it's CRO. But to get that price up. Now, a lot of people are saying, looking at the chain at the moment, Kronos was up in the top 10. It isn't now. It's down at place 17 with a TVL of around about 509. And when you see, like, you've got Tron here, it's sitting at 7.27 billion, and in Bitcoin, 7.2. And then if you've got base as well at 3.4 billion, and we're sitting right down here, it's frustrating because a lot of people are saying, oh, we need to get more development. It's not about burns. We don't need burns. They're absolutely wrong on that, in my opinion. My opinion is They're wrong. We need burns because at the end of the day, to attract people to the Kronos ecosystem, we want to see the CRO token go up in price. When you start seeing like massive moves towards the upside, getting up to that $1, it's going to bring attraction to the Kronos ecosystem. It's going to bring attraction to the CRO token as well. People are going to get excited. People are going to get FOMO. And what they do is they end up investigating like the Kronos ecosystem, and bigger plays in the YouTubes and the X's will start taking more notice of it and will start talking about it. And then that will start attract more people into the Kronos ecosystem. So what we need to do is, just like we did back in 2021 when we had that 7 billion CRO token burn, look what happened to the price action. It absolutely rocketed up to $1. Well, close to $1 anyway. Look at that. We started down here when that news came out, and look at that. Started moving right towards the upside. And again, that's what we need, because at the moment we've got the new quarterly burn formula based price, but there's no information about that. Is that going to happen in 2025? Is it going to happen in 2026? We need to know what it's all going to be fully about. Is crypto.com going to do a burn? We know nothing about that. If they are going to do it, that's just going to be told just out the blue, probably through a news article or something like that. But we need to know a bit more about this from the Kronos chain. It's all very well, in my opinion, to put all this information here, but we haven't got the full details about it, and we even don't know when it's going to happen. Is it going to be 2025 or is it going to be 2026? I don't know. But we do need burns to get that CRO token pumping, but also to get people attracted to the Kronos ecosystem. That's my rant for that. But I am frustrated, just like you. I want CRO coin today sitting at $1. I really do, because I own a massive bag of CRO. I own lots of it, and I want to see. And I was accumulating in the bear market when there was FTX FUD and all sorts going on. Crypto.com FUD and the FTX collapses and such like. Right now, if the FTX collapse, what happened there, it feels like what's happening with the altcoins right now. It's like everybody's just totally angry, disappointed, and waiting for that alt season, which some people don't think is going to happen. But I do think it's going to happen. I'm super bullish on crypto. I am bullish on the Kronos. Doesn't matter what people say, I'm bullish on the Kronos. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And yeah, have a great day, and I'll see you soon in the next video. And hit that like button and subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye.